Alright, reading another chapter of Hinamatsuri. This is chapter 86. Ooh, Anzu the Wizard. And from the cover page alone, I can kind of discern the plot here. Somehow, this little girl, who is a big witch and magic fan, observes Anzu using her ESP, thinks that it's magic, becomes her ardent fangirl, and hilarity ensues. Ooh, okay. We get this crayon-colored children's depiction of something. A bowl of ramen. Once upon a time, there was a bamboo shoot. This bamboo shoot was always alone. It wanted to have friends. So one day, the bamboo shoot went on a journey to find friends. Along the way, it met other bamboo shoots like itself, as well as green onions. Okay, so it's becoming the bowl of ramen. Seaweed and char siu also joined in. They all became good friends with each other, and together they climbed into a bowl and created a bowl of ramen, and they lived happily ever after. How cute. And then you eat them. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many stories about like anthropomorphic food, you know, little cartoons about food and stuff. And this was addressed in that movie Sausage Party, which was like that adult animated comedy thing. No! They're making fun of her. You're grown up, but you draw like a kid. I think the drawings were fine. And I think the fact that she's volunteering to read to children is so cute. I really love these little picture stories too, you know? Of course, it's an art form that has largely kind of fallen away with the advent of television and more widespread printed materials and stuff. But back in the day, this is kind of how the manga of the era worked, is you would have these people going around, gathering the children of a village or whatever, and presenting this kind of like slideshow presentation of drawn pictures and narration and stuff like that. And sometimes they would get quite elaborate. And even though it's mostly died away, there's still people that practice it today. Most notably, a few years ago, AC Boo, who does all sorts of like music videos and other pretty fantastic art, who's doing a lot of work with Pop Team Epic for the Pop Team Epic anime, and did probably the highlight of anime that year in terms of one single sequence, which was the Hell Shake Yano presentation. Ooh, ooh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it now. If you do know what I'm talking about, watch it again. I know you want to watch it again. I don't know how long it's been for you, but I'm sure you want to watch it again. I sure know I do. Anyways, yeah, I always like this art form. It's just so lively, you know. It involves aspects of performance, but then also things like manga. And you know, we talk a lot about how I love how manga you can kind of go at your own pace. Like, for example, I've just been going on a huge tangent on this one page for minutes. But yeah, you can go at your own pace. And in a situation like this, even though the pace is controlled by the presenter is kind of gauging the audience feedback. The presenter is kind of building suspense, building momentum, and progressing through the story based on how they perceive like the audience's expectations and stuff, which I think is so cool. You need a place where I can show off my drawings anyways, so this was perfect. Draw more pictures for the children next time. Always say what's on their mind, you can just draw normally. You don't have to pretend to draw childish pictures like that for their sake. No! That's so brutal! She says it, winking and grinning. That creature, that teacher, so brutal. Oh yeah, she entered the art contest with her goofy childlike art too. Ah, so endearing. Yay. Even though the art is amateurish, they still love it. I guess this is still fun. As long as they enjoy my pictures, I'm happy. Ah, so this is the girl from the cover page. I always see that girl playing by herself. Do you not enjoy the picture show? I'm reading there. A book on wizards. Miki-chan just prefers to be alone, I think. Your show isn't the only thing she sits out of, Anzu-chan. Is that so? Every class has at least 1 or 2 kids like her. It's nothing you should worry about, Anzu-chan. She likes reading picture books, and I'd want her to enjoy my picture story show too. Yeah, that's fair. She just wants to bond with her. She wants to feel like she's made a connection to someone who might be having a hard time. And I like the way that this little Miki character was characterized too. That she kind of responds to the questions, but she's quite shy. When she asks to see what book she's reading, she shows her the cover or whatever, just briefly, and then runs off. The Wizard Apprentice. It's a whole lot better drawn than mine. Consistency of my drawings, though. Story. Okay. What will we learn about in the next one? Bamboo Shoot the Wizard. It's always Bamboo Shoot. Bamboo Shoot is always just doing various things and then eventually becoming a bowl of ramen. No? I think that's the whole plot. Consistency of drawings and consistency of story. Ooh, Miki looked over. There's a Bamboo Shoot. Bamboo Shoot was always alone and wanted to have friends. I like these kids' drawings you can see in the background. That's a nice little detail. So one day, the Bamboo Shoot used its magic to make friends. Yeah. As well as green onions, seaweed, and char siu also joined in. They collapsed into a bowl and created a bowl of ramen and lived happily ever after. Yeah, it's the only thing that happens. It's the same plot. Are the kids not bored of this? Yeah, it's so boring. And Miki-chan runs off. Stop making fun of wizards. Wrong. I also read The Wizard Apprentice. It was really fun, so I wanted to add a wizard to my story. Wizards are not just fun. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see how this is gonna happen. Precious picture book flying through the air. No time to catch it. No time to stop it from falling. Physically. But telepathically. Heading right for the water. Alright. Cool. You're cool, Anzu. Nice pose. Kids, I guess it's fine. It's magic. It's rocklusion. Oh my god, I still can't believe that was the big twist. That they're from a future where rocklusion has taken over. Oh my god. She's so insane. I'm actually a wizard. Alright. Do exist. Yeah, this seems bad. I don't know about this one. I feel like this is just going to lead to way more suffering down the road and confusion. It needs falsity of magic, right? Oh, so this is bad too, because the common conception of a wizard isn't just that they telepathically move things around. They're like casting thunderbolts and fireballs and water jets. They're like, doing all sorts of kind of spontaneous generation of elemental materials instead of just manipulation of things that already exist. Show it to me, Geek. Ramen! That's her spell! I like that Miki just throws the book. It's called Ramen. Oh boy, this is my magic book. He wants to become a wizard one day, so Miki carries with her. Oh no. She can't become a wizard though. Why do you want to become a wizard? I'm a wizard, Miki-chan. You can tell me. I'm telling you. Okay. He wants to have friends. Aww. Miki knows magic. She can do anything. He wants to read the book alone to learn magic. Oh, I don't know if Anzu is emotionally equipped. Oh, excuse me, to handle this situation. But there's a real empathetic heart in the core of Hinamatsuri. A lot of these situations, when you boil them down, there's kind of a sadness to them. There's a tragedy or a longing or something like that. And they're good to not, just kind of completely overrun them with jokes. Like, I think we're going to actually learn kind of a nice lesson here, perhaps. show you more magic if you promise to listen to what I say. Those are all ramen ingredients. She has to like really incant for this one. Listing all of the ingredients again. Ooh, that's flashy. The leaves streaming off of the trees, swirling around her. She looks pretty cool here. Nice, nice. A level of sophistication in her ESP control that might even impress Hina. Even though Hina, of course, is on a whole nother level. You can make friends. Whoa, tomodachi dekiru yo. You can do it. You can make friends. But you know something really important, Miki-chan. Knowing magic does not help you make friends with others. I made friends without using magic. Yeah, true. And lots of people have magic and can't really make friends. Like, how many friends does Hina have, really? I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of Hina. She's got plenty of friends. She's popular. She's fine. I'm talking about the other kids can be hard. So how come you watch my picture show next time? Can you promise me that? I don't know if there will be a next time for the picture show. I think the kids have had enough. I think the teacher's going to be like, they're kind of off it because you keep just talking about ramen. It's like the only thing you know. Keep mine being a wizard a secret, okay? Ah, how cute. How nice. It's going to make friends. Time for the picture show. No, they still love it. They still love it. Even though it's just this over and over again. Char siu versus tamako. Pork versus egg. What will happen? It's so hard to understand. Your drawings are so bad. Ah! Miki, no! She forgot? She didn't care? The promise meant nothing? Weird. Gotta stop them. It's a chance for them to know her better. How did you get along with Miki-chan so well in such a short time? How did you do it? Guess it was magic. So this is kind of interesting. Basically, to a point, they're saying like, well, this is the world of children. Like, you can't really understand the social dynamics of children. You can't really understand the exact causality of it and stuff, right? Like the teacher is saying here, even though the situation looks bad, even though it looks like they're making fun of her, they're actually still connecting. Like, this is just kind of how children communicate. You know, they say whatever's on their mind. They say outlandish things. They disagree with each other and shout and yell. But it's fine. It's all working out. And I kind of, I don't know, sometimes I feel like people underestimate just how bizarre the world of childhood is. Like, we kind of think back on it through a rational narrative sense. We think about the causal structure of things we did as a kid, like, you know, oh, I did this because of this or whatever. But like, if you actually just see children playing, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, it's, I don't know. It's just like it's so much crazier than you can imagine. There's books I've read that talk about like what was that book called? Well, whatever. It talked about like kind of the anarchism of children and just this kind of like primitive primal world that even though it takes place in the modern era and might be like involving kind of modern technologies and modern habits and practices is kind of unchanged from like the earliest humans, like the earliest human children and how they behaved. Anyways, this is all just a big tangent, but something about this scene where Anzu is kind of panicking and the teacher's like, don't even think about it. Oh, that was it. Okay. That was a nice little chapter. Very cute. We're getting caught up pretty quick, so please join me for the next chapter too. Bye-bye for now.